Okay, and I think we're live. Welcome everybody to another episode of the Truth Stream. Today we have a very dark episode, not figuratively speaking. I mean very literally. With me here is my co-host Viz. Say hi to the people, Viz. And my other, I know where you are. Ralph's just here. Ralph from the previous show is here. Hi, say hi to everyone, Ralph.
Hello, everybody. I am a Rubenoid who is also a honorary Moroccan.
Yes.
As the previous.
Yes. Last week we accidentally turned our co-host Ralph into an honorary Black Moorish Moroccan. Okay. So today
God bless.
Yeah, today we barely have any time. What we're going to be talking about today is let me give you a recap first of last week. Last week we talked about the Moorish, the Moorish Science Temple, the predecessor to the Nation of Islam.
That's right.
Shut up, Fizz.
That's right.
Let me explain the story to everyone. So this group later turned into the Nation of Islam. They are currently trying to form a Black Morocco within the United States by either yelling at the government, filing fake fucking legal notices, creating fake legal documents, creating their own fake DMV, and one of them is very kindly and politely asking all white people to leave and let them have the entirety of the United States. So that's an actual person. That is what they are doing. And I decided, we don't have time to talk about all of the crazy black groups. So we're gonna have to split up into streams. So this week we're gonna be talking about some other splinter groups of the Nation of Islam. Then we'll finish off the stream by looking at the Nation of Islam itself. It's some pretty interesting stuff. And at the end, I'll give you a short recap history lesson of the history of the Nation of Islam and every other insane group that has been created out of it or made into it, just weird shit. So before we start, last week I somehow fucked it up and I was streaming twice simultaneously. I don't know how I did this, but I had two streams going at the same time. And because of this, I missed a couple of the super chats because they were on the other stream that I did not realize existed. So I should probably read those to not be rude. There's like a couple of them. One person asked me what are my thoughts on pet Burmese pythons. You don't keep them as pets because they'll eat you. That happens a lot. T-Clips send me like $5 to tell me that she's glad we're back and streaming because this is Kino. It absolutely isn't. This stream is awful, and I think she's one of the people who was spreading the rumor that the streams have stopped because I was secretly dating Viz and she broke up with me, which was not true. The stream stopped because Viz keeps throwing her headset on the floor and breaking it. And we don't have
secretly dating me, so that's. I want to quash these rumors right now.
Yes.
So.
Yes, thank you, Rolf.
The slander.
We're actually in a polyamorous relationship here. It's okay. He's Native American. They're allowed to do that. So
yeah, it's part of my faith.
Wait, you're not Native American. You're Native Canadian, right? Is that what they call you there?
Oh.
I think they just say Aborigine.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
I was just taught to say Aborigine, but the point is, we are going to have Aryan citrinoid babies. If Matt and I have kids, they're going to be Chinese.
Okay, let me continue. Another person asked me last week to look at some weird stream. I'm not looking at it. It's over an hour of a person explaining how black people's hair makes them gods. Someone asked me if I'm aware that Black Lives Matter and Antifa are attacking grandmas in Portland. Well, grandmas deserve it. And enough of this. Time for us to get to the actual stream, okay? Let us begin. So let me just pull something.
Before we go in, someone in chat says, can Viz drop her audio a bit? She's like twice as loud as everyone else.
I'll turn you down a little bit, Viz. Hold on, I'll do it myself.
Sorry, I don't control the audio. That's odd, guy's job.
Yeah, no, after you went out of the room and came back, it reset itself and I didn't change it. Okay, just say something real quick.
Oh, say it.
Yeah, okay.
1, 2.
Yeah, you're fine now. You're fine. turn you up a little bit more. Okay. So, okay. I'm going to go ahead and drop this so you and Viz can see it. And hold on, the chat can't see it yet. You know, before I do that, I'd like the chat to see the beautiful artwork that their chat is blocking out right now. So this is our beautiful artwork for this stream. Okay, enough of that. And let's get to the actual... Wait, no, let's turn this off. Yeah, let's get to the actual show. So this is the first thing I want to look at. I want us to get some background on the 5% Nation. That is the first group we will be talking about today. The 5% Nation.
Oh?
And this is a Daily Beast article. So if the Daily Beast is making fun of a bizarre black group, you know they're crazy. The Daily Beast would never insinuate there's anything less than perfect about any black person on Earth. So I'm just going to scroll down. At some point he's going to... Let's see. Okay, here we go. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here's the history of Earth according to the 5% Nation. 6,600 years ago, a big head scientist named Yakub... This group, by the way, let me explain who the 5% Nation is. The 5% Nation is what happened when some guy left the Nation of Islam when he decided that there's a certain problem with declaring the founder of the Nation of Islam to be a god, because God is supposed to be black, and the founder of the Nation of Islam is only, at best, he's half black, and he might possibly actually be half white and half Pakistani. So that's a little bit of history we'll get into later. Yes. So that's a little bit of history.
Do it.
That's an actual thing, yeah. Okay, so let's read the history. This is converged with the history of the Nation of Islam, according to them. So 6,600 years ago, a big-head scientist named Yakub wickedly created the white race through selective breeding on the Greek island of Patmos, which is now a lovely place to vacation, true, unleashing this plague upon humanity. Yakub initiated the decline and eventual enslavement of the original man. Up until this point, everything is in agreement with the instructions of Farad Muhammad, the sketchily known teacher of Elijah Muhammad, the founder and prophet of the Nation of Islam. Okay? Clarence X accepted the obvious truth herein, but could not track with the association of Farad with God. It seems that Farad had, as well as a long criminal record, a white mother. Clarence was not fitting in and left the Nation of Islam. The reasons are clouded, but there was gambling, drugs, and drink, as well as Clarence's propensity to sell 2-month-old copies of the Nation of Islam's newspaper, Muhammad Speaks, to unknown customers. So he's already quite a great fellow to start a new religious...
Gambling, drugs, and drinking. Hey, Matt, do you want to weigh in on this?
And fraud.
Oh, I don't have anything to say about
this.
No,
of course not.
I'm just going to hide in the corner.
Yeah, he left the Nation of Islam in 1964, and in the 5 years before he was murdered, because of course he was murdered, in a Harlem gambling den called The Hole, he set the ground for every time you hear Word is Bond on a rap track, part of the 5% specialized vocabulary. The Nation of Gods and Earths differ with the Nation of Islam on several counts. Polygamy is acceptable, especially because it is only the men who are gods, viz. Women are earths, viz. You're fat, which is a lesser form of deity. The prison yard meeting, which I witnessed the opening of before being dismissed as a devil, was for dropping of mathematics. The scientists, that's the members of the 5% Nation, the scientists get together to discuss supreme mathematics, which is a form of geometria, yeah, in English, and the supreme alphabet, which codes words into acronyms. Clarence X, humbly named book Supreme Understanding, offers the key. However, much 5% literature is still banned in the correctional system for the same reason the Aryan newsletters are. Racial strife is endemic in the claustrophobic world, and even though the nation show and prove holiday is recognized as a day that the members do not have to work, the system does what it can to minimize the possibility of race riots. So that's the 5% nation.
How many of the show and prove holidays do they have?
I'm sorry?
How many of the show and prove holidays do they have? Is that like just an all year round thing?
No, they have a once in a year holiday about supreme mathematics. So I'm not going to read the rest of it. I'm going to go ahead and move to our next link. Let's get rid of this. And let me just find. So I got curious about what supreme mathematics is. So I went ahead and I started looking it up. And I found one site. Let's start with this. I found several sites. I'll begin with one of them. Let's go on over here. See if everything is still streaming correctly. Yes. Okay, so Supreme Mathematics. I'll make this a little bit bigger. No, I don't want to read their fucking newsletter. I can't get rid of this. Okay, Supreme Mathematics, the ultimate guide. Supreme Mathematics is the origin and understanding of numbers. One of the most important numbers in the universe is the number 1,800,000,000. Very. I thought it's a bit arbitrary. Yeah, a little arbitrary.
Specific there.
You know what? Fuck this. There's a video down here that will explain everything, I think. Here we go. So, Viz, I'd like to ask you, if you were to start counting, what would you say the first numbers are? How would you begin counting if I were to tell just start counting right now?
1, 2, 3.
That's good.
5,
I like that.
7.
Ralph, you're close. Ralph, would you agree that is the correct way to count?
More or less so.
Yeah, I think so too. But I'm about to blow your mind with some supreme mathematics. Okay, are you ready for this?
Oh boy, am I?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh boy.
Let me play.
Oh shit.
Let me play the video. Okay, here we go.
Peace. Supreme mathematics is the origin and understanding of numbers. One of the most important numbers in the universe is the number 1,008,000,000. The first numbers in the universe are 1, 2, 3, 7, and 12.
1, 2, 3, 7, and 12. Those are the first numbers in the universe. I feel like he missed a few. You were pretty close, Viz. You said 1, 2, 3, 7. You just need to go with 12. You were almost there. Those are the first numbers according to Supreme Mathematics.
Well, this is a crime.
Okay, you wanna listen to some more Supreme Mathematics?
Absolutely, I do.
Okay, let's hear some.
These numbers are followed by 5 and 10. These 7 numbers are perfect.
5 and 10.
They are the foundation.
Okay, hold on. They're followed by 5 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 7, 5, 10. Okay, I'm learning a lot here. Okay, let's play.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Yeah,
we're going backwards now.
Yeah. Okay, let me play. We're only 20 seconds in.
All of the numbers. In this video, I will break down Supreme Mathematics, as the children of Israel will understand it. The reason why this information is important at this time is that it will give us a better perspective on what is to come. Before we get started, it's only right that I thank the Most High and greet the children of Israel in a proper way.
Oh, yeah!
Peace and greetings, brothers and sisters.
Thank you, brother.
All thanks and praises due to the Creator, the God of our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I bear witness the 24 elders are the custodians of divine unity, that Koshi Yabahuehu is the king of this world and the divine knower of its beginning and end.
I got a greeting and you guys didn't. I am the children of Israel, baby. That's me.
I feel left out. I feel sad and excluded by tainted blood.
You cannot be a part of the 5% nation. Only I can.
Skeptical because of everything I have learned from the last stream and other videos on the internet about how black people were the original Israelites.
No, I'm sorry. He clearly said the children of Israel. He means me. Okay, let's play more of the video. Okay.
Master Farad Muhammad is the custodian of universal energy and the forces of nature in our midst.
He's the fucking avatar.
Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is our divine example to follow.
He disappeared when we needed him most.
He actually did.
I'm sorry. Oh, he did. Though he died, but
No, he disappeared. No one knows what happened to him. We'll get to that later.
Woman to God.
Mm.
I am thankful to speak to no other than the children of Israel, the 144,000 custodians of divine life who are
I'm-
responsible for rebuilding the character and the
I'm pretty sure there's more of us
the lost
than-
found nation, making us fit to accept our own and be ourselves.
No, excuse me. There were more than 144,000 children of Israel. I'm pretty sure. Okay, you know this guy's not very good at math. Like 1, 2, 3, 7. I'll play the rest of the video.
Once again, peace,
Wait,
shalom,
wait, if there are
assalamu
only
alaikum.
144,000 of them, how is it the 1
No,
trillion?
Viz. Shut up, Viz.
Oh.
Let me play.
I'm about to get the Supreme text.
Shut up, Viz. We're trying to learn some supreme mathematics. Okay, math is not for women. Viz, be quiet. Let me just play the video.
Well, I mean,
Let's
I
start with
just
the supreme
speaking
mathematics basics.
mathematics, I just
One.
wanted to know that up.
Let me understand the basics of mathematics, Viz. Let me play the video.
1. Knowledge. 2. Wisdom. 3. Understanding. 4. Culture or freedom. 5. Power or refinement. 6. Equality. 7. God. 8. Build or destroy. 9. Born. 0. Cipher.
Okay, so let me just interject here. So this is what supreme mathematics is: assigning random meanings to random numbers. That is what you learn from the 5% Nation. That is also what you learn from the Moorish Science Temple that we looked at last week. This is the scientific part of these groups. Just this is mathematics. These random numbers and the random meanings that they've assigned to them. So I think it's time for us to move to the next website, okay? You guys-
Oh boy.
Oh boy, my brain is. I'm just struggling to keep up.
I feel like I'm also
we say
becoming a
we with
big
math and shit.
I'm also becoming a big-headed scientist, okay? So
It's okay. Bro.
okay, let's
There's one advantage of it.
Okay, so I'm going to our next website. See, mathematics is wait. Nope, they took that shit down.
Did you not archive it? Have you learned nothing?
Oh wait, no. It's not. No, it's fine. I just saved the link wrong. Hold on, I think this will work. Here we go. Supreme Mathematics. And this yeah. Hold on, let me just make it a little smaller so no, okay, this is a perfect website too, because no matter how small or big I make the page, the picture on the side does not come into frame. I'm gonna help the chat see this for a second. I'm gonna turn the chat off. Here, look at this. I'm making it smaller, I'm making it bigger. I still can't see the fucking picture. It's still on the side. Here we go. There we
Oh,
are.
they are 3 scholars.
3 mathematicians, okay?
They're math magicians. They're just geniuses.
The
Scholars.
quality
of
on
their
like
time.
on my end is pretty bad. But is that Comic Sans at the top?
No, you are wrong. These are just ugly, weird scribbles. It is not Comic Sans. Hold on. What page was I trying to look at previously? Math NGE.
You apparently didn't archive, which means you've learned nothing from the last stream.
No, it's fine. I just copied the link wrong. But there was something I wanted to. Here we go. Asiatic languages. This is all just not. Hold on. I don't remember what is it that I wanted to look for on this page. The 12 jewels of Islam. What? God, I completely forgot. Oh, wait, here it is. That's what I wanted. Solar facts. Solar facts.
Solar facts.
Yeah, solar facts. Let's see. We're gonna learn a lot about solar.
I do enjoy learning about the solar system. You see what happens.
Oh wait, no, these are the wrong solar facts. You know, let's just look at some different pages on this website. So this is this page 1.
43 years in the name of Allah.
And now just
Urban League. Wait, what was that? Urban League.
Urban League.
Street.
I don't know. The guy's afro is blocking it out. Just some random
Street
pictures. Hold on. Let's. Oh, the.
Oh, look at that. Look at his hat.
Covering that big brain of his.
Look at this dude's face.
Look at this dude. Look at the top of his head.
Oh,
Okay. So these are just random pictures. This is the best front page I've ever seen. I'm learning so much from. Okay, just random scribbles.
was that Olmec head?
I'm sorry.
Is this another board game?
No, this
Yeah,
one
that's
is
an
not.
Olmec head.
This does look like
Okay,
a board.
I need you to send me that picture. I could find a way to make a board game.
Okay, I'm gonna save it and yeah, I'm gonna save it. I'm
Send
gonna
it to
send
me
you.
and I'll just do it later.
We'll make a game out of this later. Okay, so let's go back up and see what other pages we have here. Sovereignty, introduction, mission, Kawama.
Sovereignty?
Yeah, oh, I bet they're creating their own country too.
I want
No.
to see if they've got their own currency.
You know,
I want to see if they. I want to know if they're using the little nigger pennies.
please stop saying the N-word on my stream every week, Viz.
I'm sorry, but as Aiden Paladin, known figurehead, I don't understand how I can prove my reputation without it.
Okay, thank you. So this site is very interesting. I don't remember why I saved it. Blah 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 blah. Okay, let's look at another website that explains to us some supreme mathematics. I want to learn more about the universe. Okay, so what would you say the size of the Earth is, if you had to guess?
Well, not very big because it's flat.
That's pretty good.
It's a fair.
So we're gonna prepare for the test to join the Nation of Islam. The thing is, to join the Nation of Islam, they ask you a bunch of stupid questions, expect you to answer incorrectly, and that's how you join the Nation of Islam. And the 5% nation, which split from the Nation of Islam, has created its own, is still following these rules. Okay, so let's see. Mercury is 36 million miles from the sun. Venus is 67 miles from the 6 million miles from the sun. Jupiter, this is what you need to know to join the Nation of Islam. Not anything about Black history, just exactly what is the distance between different stars and the different planets and the sun. The Pacific Ocean covers 68,634,000 square miles. The Atlantic Ocean covers so and so. Mount Everest is 29,141 feet high. This is what you need to know to join the Nation of Islam. What does this have to do with anything? I don't know. Let's see. This lesson is answered. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going through the boring sites first. First term examination assignment of Elijah Muhammad. The following questions must be answered by blah, 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 blah. What is the circumference? An answer to so and so and so. This is the test to join the Nation of Islam. So if you read this page, guys, in the chat, you can join the Nation of Islam too. So and so. So I'm starting with the bad sites first that I just found and thought they were weird. And then we're gonna see some videos and we're gonna read about the Nation of Islam. Let's see what the next one is. Oh, here we go. So let's go back a little bit, okay? Let's go back to the Canaan land Moors, okay? Hold on, let me just pull this page up. Are you guys still with me? Are you following the science?
I think I know why it's called the 5% nation, because only 5% of people even give a shit.
You need to be able to use only 5% of your brain function in order to understand it.
So last week the interesting thing about the scientific Moorish temple is that it has since become like 12 different groups. Every fucking person who is Black and has anything to do with them starts their own group with their own origin from where Black people came from. So the Moorish temple believes that they are all from Morocco. These guys. We also looked at the Kushite Kemetic temple, which are both Kemites and involved with the Science Temple, and at the same time believe that Black people come from the land of Kush, and these guys believe that Black people come from Canaan, from the biblical land of Canaan. This is just, I don't know who any of these people are. Of course, they have their own address.
Is that guy missing an eye, or is he just winking at me?
I think he's winking a little bit. And they have an event. They have an event on August. They have a Zoom meeting. They have a calendar and they have a Zoom meeting on August 20th. So God, I think
Guys, circle the calendar.
yeah. I'm gonna see if I can join this fucking Zoom meeting if I remember on August 20th. But
Please,
if you'd like to join it too, just go to site.google.com/site/CanaanlandMoors/home, and it'll give you a link to the fucking Zoom meeting of the Canaan Land Moors. And apparently they have a Zoom meeting in 2020, but they haven't updated the site since 2014. So that's good. Let's see about us. Let's see what did the Canaan Land Moors have to say about themselves. Let me just get a sip here. Hold on.
Oh, some of these pictures aren't even loading.
No, of course not.
I love the bright fuchsia text. That takes me back to the days of Pixo.
Yeah. Let's read. The Moorish Science Grand Temple, California first and foremost, aims to uplift fallen humanity by adhering to the guidelines left by Noble Drew Ali, that's the founder of the Moorish Temple. We daily endeavor to improve the conditions of ourselves, the Moors of North America, guiding our nation, our actions through love, truth, peace, freedom, justice. We honor all divine prophets, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, and Confucius. That's interesting. Real cavalcade of saints here. Moors are active.
It's a real melting pot.
Yeah. Moors are active, not passive.
So are the Asians black as well now?
Yeah, apparently. Confucius was black. He was a king.
Shit.
Yeah. This site.
That's right.
This site is
look at Buddha's hair.
That's true. It is curly. This site is constructed as a resource for those seeking to learn more about Moors, our divine and national movement, and our works in and around Los Angeles County. So the Moors come from Los Angeles, apparently. The Moorish Science Temple of America, blah, blah, blah. Let's see what other pages they have here.
Of course this is in LA. Of course this is in LA.
Members portal. Let's see what's on the members portal. Current members listing. They have like 4 members, it seems. You have to pay them dues, $10 monthly. Etiquette turbans. Sisters, wrap your turban in the colors of the rainbow. So they're also inclusive to gays, apparently. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see.
Freaking women in here, you've already fucked up.
Yeah. Events and announcements. No events until 2014. You can see the events on the front page, but not on this page, apparently. Oh, they have another Zoom meeting.
Isn't this the events page?
Yeah, this is the events page, not updated since 2014. Let's look at...
Where you can't see the events.
Let's look at the gallery. Let's see what's on the gallery.
Ooh.
The gallery is... okay, the gallery crashed my fucking browser.
Everything is broken on the gallery.
Yeah. Oh, okay, let's see what
So
happens.
as you can see, black people
do not
are
exist.
just the kings of web design.
Black people do not exist according to this gallery. Little beards. I don't know what little beards means. Little beards, Islam and Moors. I don't care. Oh, there's a contact us page.
I thought Little Beards was like a rapper or something.
Yeah, me too. You can they have a phone number. It seems to be a Skype number, I think. Have a map. Khalifa Media, Certified Moorish. Okay, so if I click this takes me to a different website called Certified Moorish. Okay, this is the home page. One day the wheels of industry are going to stop. When they start again, it will be in the Asiatic favor. I forgot to mention oh god, this is so stupid. The Moorish Science Temple also believes that black people are Asians. Somehow they are Moors, Moabians, Canaanites, and Asians at the same time.
Simultaneously.
Of course they are.
Even though Africa is Africa, it's a different continent. And I don't think, like, most of these places are not in Asia. I could be wrong. I'm a little bit off on my biblical geography. Islam in the world. This is another stupid website. Khalifa Media. Apparently this is... oh, toys and gifts. Let's see what kind
Wait, does that say Mars?
It says MARS. Ooh, toys and gifts.
Yes, Mars. I want to see what are they doing with Mars?
No, they're not going to Mars. These are initials for something. Coming soon, I
Are
doubt
the
it.
initials going to Mars?
The initials are Mars. Okay, I want to look at the toys and the gifts. Let's see the toys and
Wait.
gifts.
Is that crochet?
I think it is. These are the toys and gifts of these Asiatic Moorish people. Okay, let's give it a
Is that
second.
It's just like a crochet ass hacky sack or something.
It appears to be, but it's oh.
Oh! Wow!
You didn't tell me this was going to be a scary stream.
Oh, wow!
She's fucking
Look
taking
those-
pictures of the shit on her like dirty ass couch.
Oh my god! There's like cat hair in them and everything. Oh, that's awful.
These are like fucking like raggedy ass fucking voodoo dolls. Look at this shit.
Glitter glue?
Who would pay for this?
Is that goddamn glitter glue? Is she just using glitter glue to get the signs on there, not just like,
It
oh my
appears to
god,
be
like at least embroider them.
It appears to be glitter glue. That's what it seems to be.
At least embroider it.
You know, this
Oh
is
my
just
god.
this
Put
is
some
all
effort into it.
this is only a minute long, so I'm gonna watch this in silence now. This one's really black. What? What the fuck is this shit?
Giant head!
What the?
Oh,
Ah.
it's
What is
Oh
this
my god, is
shit?
this one made out of turd? Oh, look at his little face!
Look at his fucking face.
Happy little family.
Oh,
Little finger fat.
a little fez. He has a little fez. Okay. Oh, this is great. This is
Oh my
wonderful.
god, those things are awful.
Call now while supplies last.
Oh my god.
They
By the
are
way,
100% certified Moorish.
Yeah. By the way,
Yeah.
supplies will not last because I think she makes these individually by hand.
Well, then supplies should last. This is not a very complicated design at all.
Ooh,
That
look
is
at-
literally very basic bitch shit.
just looking at their face at their yeah.
Oh,
Their
look
foot-
at those potatoes!
Yep. Moors of Khalifa discuss Easter. Like they went through all this.
Why all the potatoes?
I don't know.
Look at that man in front
shit,
of a
look.
projector screen.
Look, we are the 79th person to watch their stupid fucking toy commercial. So there could still be supplies because this is from like 6 years ago. If you want a certified Moorish doll, you could still get one.
They might still be in stock, guys.
Absolutely. Let me check their Facebook page. Let's see what's the
Contact
Facebook page.
Sellers.
Why won't it let me get the? Oh, the white man has taken down the Moorish Facebook page.
Son of a
So
bitch.
this is. They're trying to like
got
censor
sucked.
the truth.
Trying to censor the truth about the size of like the Earth and the Moon and shit. Okay,
Zuckerberg.
done with this website. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. And okay, let's go to the next website that I have. Oh, here we go. This guy. Let's see, I have like a lot of these, and we're just gonna speed through them until we get to the good part. This is the actual test you need to pass to join the Nation of Islam. Let's. I found
Is it
it.
decoy?
It's a fucking PDF. This is an actual test. If you want to join the
First
Nation of.
test is decoy.
No, the first test was the test that the 5% nation stole from the Nation of Islam. They believe in the same thing. They made some small changes, but okay, let's see if you can answer any of these questions. To our Muslim numbers in number 1 Michigan, our savior W.D. Fard Muhammad. Let's get to the actual questions. Blah blah blah. Let's scroll down a little bit. Some instructions. I'm not gonna read all of this. Where's the question? Problem number 13. No, these are not okay. This is just
Expect me to read all that shit written by you?
No, I absolutely do not. Okay, here we go. Here's let me ask the questions. Don't look at the answer. Okay, I'm going to ask the question, close your eyes and you answer. Okay, question number 1. Why isn't the devil settled on the best part of the planet Earth? Simple question. If you're going to fail the first question,
Real estate.
realistic. Okay, good answer. You, Viz?
He's inside the Earth?
Another good answer. Let's look at the actual answer. Answer. Because the earth belongs to the original black man, and knowing that the devil was wicked and there would not be any peace among them, he put him out in the worst part of the earth and kept the best part preserved for himself ever since he made it. The best part is in Arabia, the holy city Mecca. The colored man or Caucasian is the devil. Okay? Arabia is in the far east and is bordered by the Indian Ocean on the south. Oh, okay. Next question. Why
Good to know.
Yeah. Next question. Why did Mosa, I don't know who Mosa is, have a hard time to civilize the devil in 2000 BC?
Because we were bombing Mossad?
Okay.
That's a fair answer.
Okay. Look, you guys will never make it into the Nation of Islam like this. All the doors.
I'm letting you all down.
All the doors of life will be closed before you. You will not join the Nation of Islam. You will not join the 5% nation if you can't answer these questions. You're gonna get expelled from Black Morocco. Let me
extract all the melanin out of my skin.
Yeah. Let me
Joe
give you.
Biden is gonna come up to you and he's gonna suck the melanin out of you like the last episode of Avatar.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Let me give you the actual answer.
I'm gonna steal Viz's answer. I'm gonna steal her answer.
Okay, let me give you the actual answer. Answer. Because he was a savage. Savage means a person that has lost knowledge of himself and who is living a beast life. Mosa was a half original man and a prophet. 2000 BC means before Christ. Okay? In the Asiatic world, it was in the 7,000 hour. They were counting by hours, not years. Civilized means to teach the knowledge and wisdom of the human family of the planet Earth. Okay, next question. Maybe you'll do better this time. Let me try the next one. Why did we let half original man Columbus discover the poor part of the planet Earth? Why did we do that, Viz?
Because he's white?
No, he's half original man. Half original means half black, I think. I'll answer for you, okay? Because the original man is the god and the owner of the earth and knows every square inch of it and has chosen for himself the best part. He did not care about the poor part. Columbus was a half original man, was born in Italy, which is southeast, he misspelled east, Europe. His full name was Christopher Columbus, and the place he discovered was North America. He found the Indians here who were exiled 16,000 years ago from India. They are original people. Okay, question number 4. Ralph, maybe you can get this one. Why did we run Yakub and his mate devil from the root of civilization over the hot desert into the cave of West Asia, as they call it now, Europe? What is the meaning of and rope? How long ago did the devil bring with him? What? Okay, no, let me try to. How long ago, what did the devil bring with him? What kind of life did he live? And how long before Mosa came to teach the devil of the forgotten tricknology?
Oh my! Well, I got the easy question.
Okay.
They ran the devil, because I think I remember this.
Mm-hmm.
It's because they were wicked, and they were causing problems, so they chased them out. And at one point, Moses, I believe it was Moses, had to bomb them out with dynamite.
Okay, we'll get to that later. Question number 5. Why did we take Jerusalem from the devil? How long ago? I'll answer that. Because you're fucking anti-Semites, okay? The Jerusalem is mine. Fuck you. Question number 6. Why does the devil call our people Africans? And the answer is to make our people of North Africa believe that the people on the continent are the only people they have and are all savage. Okay, these are all great questions, so I feel like I'm ready to join the Nation of Islam. Let's go to our next website. Let's Okay, a little guessy today. Let's see. Let's see. We already looked at this one, and we already looked at this one. And okay, now let's read a little bit about one of the fine members of the of the 5% Nation. Would you like to know more about one of the 5 members of the 5% Nation?
Absolutely, I would.
Great.
Please teach us.
Okay, so here's a news article from 2009. Staten Island man goes to court to seek name change. Meet Kyle Joseph Campbell. Just call him Original Cream Shabazz. Campbell of Marion Harbor recently tried for a second time to change his name legally a year after his first choice, Black Cream Allah, was denied
It sounds
by
like a porn star.
Yeah, Black Cream Allah was denied by a judge on the grounds it resembled a rap song title and was sacrilegious. And here's a quote for him. I was upset, and when I sat down and thought about it, I understood why he did it, said Campbell, 29, who has belonged to an offshoot of the Nation of Islam since he was 19. Black Cream, in my nation, that's a real strong name. But someone else sees the name and they might take that as funny, like I'm a joke. Campbell is a 5%er, meaning he belongs to the Nation of Islam affiliate religion and purported man in God personified, and in which members commonly take Allah as a name. His was one of more than 100 name change petitions filed on Staten Island last year, most of which were mundane and nearly all were approved. Supervising Judge Phillips S. Strainer of Civil Court West Brighton, the jurist in Campbell's first attempt, ruled 28th of July that Black Cream Allah was offensive because the first 2 words are the title of a ghost face killer rap song with violent lyrics, and that allowing Allah as a name would be akin to bestowing religious authority. So that's all I want to read of this article, because I don't care and my mouth is dry. And let's move on.
Someone in chat says the 13% Nation.
I'm sorry?
The 13% Nation.
Yeah, that should be their new name.
What?
Okay, now let's look at some YouTube videos. How do you feel about YouTube videos? I like YouTube videos. Let me just...
Hell yeah.
So
Fuck reading.
So first, let's go to the official website of the 5% Nation, okay? Let's get... Okay, I got a super chat, so I probably should read it. Someone gave me $5, and he said... Okay, hold on. I need to turn this off. Shut up.
Earn those shekels, boy.
Shut up. Shut up, video. Okay, someone said, on this... Oh, this gonna be good. Thanks, Shifty Coin Peddler and Hard R Mike Girl plus other guy. I don't know who you are. I just got on. You're welcome, and you Viz are not welcome for constantly saying the N-word on my fucking stream. So this is the official page of the 5% Nation of Islam. No, not of Islam. And I just want to watch the first few minutes of this because
they are not Muslims. We need to be clear on that. It says right there in the title.
They are not a religion, even though they clearly are. I only want to listen to the first few minutes of this because this guy says something very interesting in the first few minutes. So let's listen in.
Some trouble hard R.
Is that Allah, the Father, is the God of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And I say is, although he's physically as a person with that puny will of that physical body has transpired.
Has transpired. Allah has transpired.
Damn.
I think he's trying to say, I don't know, ascended.
Transcended?
No, expired. He's trying to say expired. They believe that one of that some guy is the personification of Allah on earth, and he died, the founder of the Nation of Islam, and he has he expired, but this guy thinks the word is transpired.
I'm trying to think about. He's trying to say like Allah transpired, and I'm like,
he's trying.
No, he transcended and aspired at the same time.
Yeah, he ascended and aspired, so he transpired. Okay, this doesn't. I didn't watch the rest of the videos on this because it's kind of boring, but I did look at the community little notices there, and among them, I found a very interesting picture that I would like to share with everyone on stream. First, I'll send it to you guys. Hold on, let me just find it here where I put this little baby. Where's this little guy?
Had this all set up during the sound check.
Let me just share with you some truths, okay? Here we go. So I'm sending it to you via Discord, and I'm gonna show it to my good friends here. Let me just let me just change the image.
Oh my God! Is this about dicks?
I don't think so, but hold on, they can't see it yet. There we go. Okay, here we are. Let's make this.
This might be secretly about penises.
This is not what I tried to move here.
I am seeing a lot of things in here that sound like it might be secretly about penises.
I don't think that you are correct.
Of course, that's where you would go.
Of course, whore.
Well, I mean, they're talking about how one of them is a hybrid fruit that contains little to no seeds, is on the brink of extinction.
You might be onto something. Let's read it for the let's read it for our friends at home. Okay, so this is some.
Looks like a virgin and Chad meme.
And then you've got your burrow bananas, right? And they're a seeded banana, meaning they can reproduce because they have so much seed in them.
Let's read it. Listen, nobody watching can understand what you're talking about because we haven't read it yet. Okay, so the Cavendish banana, first grown in Chatsworth in 1830. You read this, Viz. You whore.
Okay. The Cavendish banana. First grown in Chatsworth in 1830, the Cavendish banana soon became the most popular and widely consumed banana around the earth by multiple cultures. It is a hybrid fruit and contains little to no seeds. Unfortunately, this extinction, just as it was due to the Panama disease during the 1950s. It is high in potassium, it is high in pectin fiber, and it prevents peptic ulcers. Whereas the burro banana are a less consumed type of bananas that contain many benefits. They are a seeded banana, meaning they reproduce, making them a natural fruit. Burro bananas are mainly consumed in Central and South American cultures. It resembles a creamy, slightly zesty taste when eaten. It contains significant. They contain significant.
Contains significant.
It just contains significant.
Greater nutrient yield. So I think you understand what I mean when I said I'm pretty sure this is
The banana contains copper?
Seeded fruit. And it has a nutrient yield.
Significant.
I think it's just a general statement. It is just.
It generally contains significant.
Contains significant. Contains significant what?
Well, it contains
Maybe copper. Apparently. Oh.
I will not eat any banana that does not contain significant. Under no circumstances.
You're on a fancy new fad diet. It's the all significance diet.
I can't stop laughing at this.
It's one of those things that you don't notice right away, but then keeps coming back to you in waves. It has waves of being funny.
Okay, I'm gonna calm down. It contains significant.
It also contains
What's up,
magnesium.
that little banana at the very bottom there?
Uh,
Who's that reminds you of?
Okay, contains significant. It contains significant magnesium. Contains trace minerals like selenium, zinc, and copper. I don't know why any of these are better than the other thing. Like, this is not an argument.
It's a seeded fruit, God damn it! It's a seeded fruit, and that makes it natural, and it gives it a creamy.
This is like that guy from This is like that guy from last week was like, "What? Only black people are carbon-based because we don't eat protein. The gorilla lives 180 years because it does not eat protein. No calcium.
And because it contains a significant.
It contains the fucking gorilla contains significant."
Then
My
we know
choice.
that black people aren't carbon-based.
This guy's like a fucking bad infomercial. My choice is burro bananas because of their trace minerals. Which minerals? Which minerals? Significant minerals. The
It's
trace significant
significant.
minerals. The minerals are significant. What minerals? Which ones? Great nutrient yield. Which nutrients? Being seeded. How does it help me that it's seeded? What does it contribute to me that it is seeded?
Because it's natural. It's more natural for a banana to contain a
More
lot
significant.
of seed.
Jamal.
You
I
see, you
don't-
want to make sure that your natural banana contains a large
Significant.
seed yield, otherwise it can't reproduce.
A
Am I right,
significant.
fellas?
Significant yield. Yes. Ugh. I want to die. Also, someone just sent me a what currency is CLP? What the fuck is a CLP? Why did someone just send me 1,000 of them? Look, please just pay me in shekels. Oh, it's $1.20 in American, but thank you for the. Look, pay me in shekels and pay me in only African money, okay? Only from
Sure.
African nations. Moroccan money.
We
I
need
want
rupees.
Moorish money.
Rupees.
Exactly, Rubenoid money. I want significant.
Which is just a song.
I
and
want
dance.
significant. Let's go to our next video.
That's right. We'll
But
get
before,
your brother on
we
the
need
line,
to
and
address-
we'll have him teach us how to trade
Pay me.
glass beads for land.
Before we go, we need to acknowledge the banana in the room.
I want. Yes.
Is that
What?
that little banana with the face?
Yeah.
The chat has taken significant interest in him.
Do you want me to? I'll make it bigger for the chat so we can look at it. Let's look at the
We can
little
look at
guy.
him.
Let's make it a little even. No, it won't let me make it bigger for some reason. Oh, here we go. Cute little guy.
Hey, little guy, I don't know who he reminds me of. It's
You know, I think it kind of reminds me of that really old internet meme, with the dancing banana.
yeah.
Does it actually
yeah.
remind you of something? Because it reminds me of nothing.
Jamal, I turned
Yeah,
myself
just
into a
think
banana. There we go.
Oh, that's the funniest shit I've seen in my life.
And he is. Oh,
The funniest shit I've ever seen.
Jamal, turn me over. Jamal,
me over.
turn.
Turn me over. Oh, the payoff's gonna be great.
I turned
You're
myself
not
into a
good without your
banana.
BBC, right? Turned myself into a banana.
Listen, from now on, I want all super chats to come in the form of burro bananas. They have significant.
Oh.
They also have copper, which means they technically do have a value in currency.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm high. I contain significant Jamal.
Okay. Let's watch some YouTube
Oh,
videos.
jeez, I don't know.
Let's watch some YouTube videos. Let's check out some YouTube channels by the 5% Nation. Let me explain something about the 5% Nation and the Black Morocco that I have discovered in my research. Okay.
Oh boy.
The entirety of the 5% Nation the entirety of the 5% Nation does not exists completely on the internet. They all make shitty YouTube videos. They don't know how to do noise cleaning from their recordings. It's primarily people videotaping their cell phone with another cell phone. Some of them have graduated to using Windows Movie Maker occasionally. These videos are awful. I'm gonna go to the YouTube channel of one of them right now. They exist here and for some reason on Pinterest. You know the website Pinterest?
Pinterest.
Pinterest. For some reason, there are a lot of little graphics of the 5% Nation on Pinterest. All of them have like 7 pixels. 7 pixels. There are more pictures of 5% Nation infographics than there are pixels in any individual picture uploaded by them onto Pinterest.
Pinterest boards. Oh, that's awful.
I don't know why they love Pinterest so much.
That's hideous. That's hideous. Just compressed Pinterest boards. That's what you see when you go to hell.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the YouTube channel of Noble Moorish God. There's his name, Noble Moorish God. Okay? And is
he the Pope? Is he gonna tell us to stand up?
No. He's gonna tell us some more interesting things. So these are his videos. He's a member of Black Morocco. Okay, he seems to be simultaneously from Black Morocco and from the 5% Nation, and this is his most popular video: Moorish National Card versus State ID. And he has some other great videos like, this is in all caps.
Make your own sovereign citizen ass ID cards.
Yeah, I love these guys. These guys are like the sovereign citizens of the Black community. They make their own IDs, their own DMV. They do not recognize the authority of the government because they are the government. They are Black Morocco, Moorland Morocco in America. Refuse to accept the authority. They're like, am I being detained? I am a free citizen of Morocco. Excuse me. White police officer, this land belongs to me.
Man,
So
we are going
he's worth
deep
several
today.
million.
Yeah, so let me read some of the other titles of his videos. Okay, video number 2 is Noble Moorish God speaks about his 25 million suit about the right to travel. He is suing the government for $25 million because they won't let him travel somewhere. Next video is Get Your Cash and Court Fees. Come in person. The funny thing about the Moorish Black Moroccans is that they do not understand how the law works, and yet they try to teach each other how the law works. So they have all these videos explaining fucking legal terms that they themselves don't understand. Noble Moorish speaks about his 25 million lawsuit about the right to travel. Noble Moorish God speaking about the right to travel, part 3 continued. Part 2 of Moorish National Card versus State ID. He has like 20 videos about this, all about how he can't travel and how he's... Let's look at the first one, okay? I'm clicking it.
It's like the blind leading the blind.
Yeah.
Peace. This is Noble Moorish God coming at you today to break down the Nationality Code versus the State of Florida Identification Card and Driver's License. We're going to break down which one is real and which one is fake. You know what I'm saying? The Nationality Code is for real, which deals with free individuals, and the driver's license and state ID is a legal fiction. Now we're going to break down what a legal fiction is. Okay, so pay close attention.
I'm gonna
Right
make
here we
this
got
full
the
screen.
nationality code. We got Black Law Dictionary. We got the machete back there. Okay.
The machete.
That,
For
Now
some
check it
that's
reason,
out.
right.
for some reason, he needs a machete to explain his fucking ID card. Okay, the state ID is a legal fiction, and to explain this, he needs the Black Law Dictionary, the fake Moroccan ID card, and a fucking machete.
It's like burying the hatchet. I know a lot about this.
It's like the anti-Muslim sword.
Yeah. Okay, let's play
It's
it.
a ceremonial machete. It's very important to his culture.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna keep playing it. There's music playing in the background. He couldn't add that to the soundtrack.
Mariachi music.
The fuck is going on? Okay.
Sounds like a goddamn mariachi band back there.
Oh yeah. And now he's just stopped talking. Yeah, I see the machete. That's fine. I don't need. You can explain your fucking reasoning. Come on, get on with it,
Alright, what is
Junior.
illegal fiction?
Okay, what is-
Presumption of paternity, state ID, driver's license, social security cards, and birth certificate. Legal fiction, a coarse assumption of a fact known to be untrue in order to fit a case into a category recognized by law, so that relief can be granted and justice done. An assumption contrary to fact that is made by the law for reasons of policy.
You can see on the side there is a piece of paper. He's reading it off a page. That's why he needed to stop. He needed to go get his prepared statement about why driver's licenses isn't real.
Okay. Can I
Yeah.
get are those runes?
Yes, those are runes.
Why does he have runes on his ID card?
I don't know, and I can't tell which runes these are because he has like this shitty fucking camera, and it's nothing is in focus.
This is brilliant.
I think I love the part where he thinks that this fake ID is real, and yet despite thinking it is real, he is filming his actual identification, which he thinks is his actual identification, and putting it on YouTube. And if this was real, the only thing saving him is his incompetence at making videos.
So what you're saying is that despite
Yes, despite. Let me play on player.
Policy or practicality. For example, the presumption of paternity.
It is impossible to understand half of what he's saying. Fuck this. I'm done with this video. I do not need to learn more about fake ID cards. Okay, let's get on to the next person.
We need someone to do some closed captions. Oh wait, YouTube removed the ability. Fuck.
Yeah.
oh yeah. YouTube
Okay.
also removed annotations that all those videos that exist of people saying you can follow the link by clicking the annotation here.
Yeah.
That's dead.
Yep. Okay, let's
Thanks, YouTube.
Okay, let's look at the next YouTube channel I'd like to share with you. By the way, at this point in my research, I could no longer tell who was part of which fake religion. It's impossible to understand. All of these religions converge, and they just pick and choose what they like, each of them. And half of them just make up their own religion. Next week, listen, I think I accidentally found an actual cult on YouTube. We'll talk about this next week, but that's... I accidentally stumbled onto an actual cult being run out of YouTube. We'll discuss
boy.
that. We'll discuss that next week. Next week is the really good stuff. So this is the next YouTube channel. Let's just let it load for a second. See, everything's still functioning. Yes, Transcendental Blackness. This is the next YouTube channel.
What?
Transcendental. Transcendental Blackness, please, sir or madam.
Oh, shit.
Let's look at the most popular
Whoa, wait a
videos.
minute.
What?
Why is there Captain America and Pinhead?
Okay, let's read the title. Captain America, the Cosmic Cube. Oh no, it's
Why
just
was
the
Pinhead in there?
what the fuck? This is 25 minutes long. I'm not watching this under any circumstance. I'm
Is
not
it
watching.
because Pinhead's white?
Okay,
Like,
no,
is it-
you know what? You've got me curious. I'm gonna check this out. Let's see what this is about.
We'll skim through it to see.
Yeah.
Why is head here.
Hold on, let's see.
Oh, it's a cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got the red skull.
Isn't this from an MF Doom video?
Is there anything in the description?
Let's read the description, yeah. Let's see what this fucking says. A breakdown of Cosmic Cube and Yakub. The faster we get information out of this cycle, the quicker it'll end. Wow, that's very useful. Oh, let's read it. Look. Someone left a comment. It's been about 5 years since your last update. I thought you were done for good. Thank you for blessing us with these enlightened videos.
Well,
okay, I'm gonna fast forward.
enlightened.
Okay, I'm fast forwarding. Let's see what he says. This is just music.
What is? Wait, what the fuck
Oh,
was
here we go,
that?
here we go.
What were those things?
Here we go. I think
What
I
were those
found.
mascots?
I don't know. Hold on. I think I found the part where he starts talking. Okay, let's listen. Let's listen.
And this is just giving you
Is the mic in another room? Oh,
I think the
Hypercube!
mic's in
It's the
another
time cube!
dimension.
If you double the
It's
four,
fucking
you
time.
essentially end up getting the cube. The cube
Oh my god!
is the first containment for which all the elements on the higher plane and the lower plane come together to create
It's the fucking time cube!
And
Black
that's where
time
you get
cube.
the
My-
12 apostles from, because the 12 apostles that come together to
was
create
What the
time
fuck?
cube.
which is that circle within the middle.
He's
That
doing
gives
it!
us
He's
our
doing
point of
time
reference
cube!
for third tension.
This is literally time cube. This is literally
He's
black
doing
time cube.
Time cube right there!
Wait, isn't that the guy from Cypress Hill?
Fucking no!
He looks like the fucking guy from Cypress Hill.
What the shit?
Okay, and like I don't understand. Okay, so the camera is moving, so clearly someone is filming this, and he has a blackboard. Are people listening? Are people listening to his fucking lectures? Like this is a minimum of a 2-person operation. Okay,
Right.
and so either this is an actual classroom full of people that he rented out and he is fucking giving lectures, or he's going to community college, and when no one is there, he and his friends are sneaking in for him to give lectures for his fucking YouTube channel. And just commandeer the fucking blackboard. Okay, let's listen in a little longer.
Density.
Give
You
some
count
more.
1,
Let's see what
2,
Pinhead
3,
factors
4,
in.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It becomes the
What?
structure that brings
Why is there a picture of a fucking satanic symbol behind him? What? No, no more questions. I'm gonna play the video.
together the cube. Those particular parts are called
What he's wearing?
that actually frame
A beekeeper suit?
Jesus supposedly brought
Jesus.
together to create.
You have to keep all the time bees inside of the time cube so that they produce your time honey.
Up, black
The
screen.
warmer the water, the more rapidly the molecules
What?
jostle each other, and the more often they
What?
pop out into the air. So if you're tired,
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward a bit.
since the change
Kids science cartoon?
Captain America again. Oh, it's another guy. This is his camera friend.
Or time cube?
Look at his hair. Look at his fucking hair.
Like,
He only has a bit of hair on the back of his neck.
his head!
Look at this dude's head.
Look at this dude.
Look at the top of his head.
What? Is it like a backwards mustache?
This is like what the samurai used to have on their fucking head.
Only
Well, I
if
mean,
you
the
cut that
samurai
off.
What?
could only be strong if they had some black blood in them. Remember that.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah. of
Okay,
course.
let's hear the rest of this enlightening lecture about Captain America creating the time cube.
And the 5-pointed star.
5-point star. Okay.
Yeah, remember that.
Okay.
The female
The female.
hands, feet, and head tied down in the 5-pointed star ritual. Get the sex
Uh.
magic.
Okay, he's explaining a satanic ritual.
In Illuminati reptilian
Illuminati reptilian ceremony. He just said it. Illuminati reptilians. What the fuck did I just? I didn't even watch these videos before. Hold on. Let's see what else he has to say.
What they do is they use the 5-pointed star.
Yeah.
But they place the 6-pointed star over it.
The 6. This is. No. This is.
That's female.
You motherfucker.
Then what is this?
He's calling you out, odd guy. He's calling you out.
I am not a reptilian.
Oh yeah, well then why is there a Star of David on there? Why is that?
I am not a reptilian.
That sounds like something a reptilian would say, honestly.
There's a reason why they use these particular archetypes. Because first of all, this one is
What is the point of this lecture? Why is he writing shit? I can't read it because the quality is too shitty. I don't know what he's. I am not a
quality is
reptilian.
shitty. He's using a light green pen.
No,
It's like the worst color to use.
it's that the quality of the film is so bad. Okay, I'm gonna keep playing.
representative of the draconian, the 5 stars of the draconian star system.
The draconian star system. Okay.
Of course, this one represents the as above, so below.
Okay.
The notion of evil. We
What?
historically in the United States, maybe.
I'm just gonna move forward a bit.
Bush and the Republicans, coming on the scene of George W. Bush and Karl Rove. Very
Who the hell is
strange.
this?
So the 5-pointed star.
Okay, the 5.
Oh, my brain.
Yeah.
Is a combination of various symbols that mean something.
What do they mean?
Let me break it down for you. You have this symbol
Oh,
here,
good.
which is the top of the star here.
Okay.
Which, when you project something up, you're talking about what?
Is there someone to answer these rhetorical questions? I think the room is empty.
I am assuming the room is also empty.
Yeah, why does the triangle upwards mean power? He's just assigning random meaning to this. Why does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. It's just a triangle. Okay, I'm clicking play.
Here. You see it here?
Yeah, I see the X. Yeah.
Which is.
Is this gonna be on a test?
Is this on the final exam?
How many credits do I get for this?
Which is a psychic frequency.
A psychic frequency. Nice.
These 3 symbols is inside the 5-pointed star.
These are just random. Is there any geometrical shape that is not a symbol?
I'm pretty sure geometrical shapes in and of themselves are symbolic. Yeah. That's the point of them.
This motherfucker.
That's sort of the entire idea.
This motherfucker sees
that you use them to represent something else, thus symbol.
I thank you for that link you sent me, but I am aware of that. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, there's some in here
week.
that are like really, really, really funny.
We'll watch that next week. Hold on, I need to listen. So this guy looks at fucking children's like geometry books, and he's losing his shit. He's having a fucking trip. He's like, this symbolizes the devil. This is nutrients. This contain fucking. Okay, I'm gonna look at a different video by this guy. I'm done with this.
Oh,
symbols.
But it's
this fucking star contains significant.
Oh my! I have to lie down. My brain.
His most popular video is just the Minority Report trailer that he put up for some reason. Okay, the Golden Race. This is okay. You know what? I'm done.
What?
The Golden Race.
Goldenoids.
There he has a video called 5% Nation. There's some video I wanted to look at, but I don't remember which one it was, so it doesn't matter. It's apparently I've seen like 2 other videos on his channel, and it's all this. He just takes a bunch of like video clips he found, and then in the middle of it, it's just weird lectures by this guy who doesn't know anything. He just makes shit up. I want to look at a different channel now. Okay, we have a lot to cover today. Okay, let's look at this one. This is going to be a short one. This is just, I'm not going to show the entire channel. I'm just going to show you this video.
creator
Just
is
stop.
the
Stop.
potential to vary, to
Stop.
differentiate.
So this is a video from the Canaan Land Moors called Popeye the Sailor Moor 1. Popeye the Sailor Moor.
Oh.
Sailor Moore as a kid.
Pop-
Yes.
It's what turned me into a weeb.
Popeye the Sailor Moor. Okay, so I'm just gonna fast forward because there's something you need to see in this fucking lecture. Where is it? Let me just it should be somewhere around here. Okay. So let's look at his drawing of Popeye the Sailor Moor and what that symbol means, okay?
It's very interesting.
Very interesting.
First of all, our children are educated by comic strips. They're educated by cartoons, by cartoon characters. They find a love more for animals first before they find love for human beings. That's the way the
Those VHS
basic
tapes.
elementary system of educating Western children is structured. You know, they
Wait.
find a love more.
Oh, I think I went too far.
Here. Popeye the Sailor Man, the
Here we
comic
go.
strip.
Let's go.
Very interesting. First of all, our children are
No.
educated by comic strips. They're educated by people
Hold
who
on,
have the same name.
Hold on, I'll find it.
Form, think the same way.
Oh, here we go. I
I
think
want to
I-
learn how to draw.
Very important.
Hold on,
Okay,
here.
let's jump at this idea here. Popeye the Sailor Man, the comic strip.
No, I keep going back to
Very
the same place, but
First of all, our children are educated.
oh, here we go. This is where it is. This is him drawing Popeye the Sailor Man and what that means.
See if I can- What is interesting here?
That looks like a bomb.
I won't try to do an artistic job here.
Hold on.
I'll
We'll get to the
myself
good
to
part in a
something
second.
ridiculous.
Okay. Now look at this. Hold
Here's
on.
there. That's supposed to be. Oh, let me do it. That's supposed to be his pipe.
The pipe is very important. Hold on. You'll see why the pipe needs to be that big in a
Notice his
second.
name.
Okay. Popeye. Okay, that's his name.
And what,
This looks
anybody
like
remember
something
his
my
woman's
chemistry
name?
teacher would have drawn.
Very good.
Olive oil. Okay.
Yeah.
Now it's the good part. Hold
What's
on.
interesting about him, the first time this idea came to me,
Mhm.
is that when he's either fighting, running, or in water, or on a mountain, or wherever he is, he never loses his hat. Isn't
He
it?
never loses his hat. That's very important.
Kez is the Egyptian word, the ancient Moorish word for the Ottoman
What?
word, fez.
Kem is the Moorish word for the Ottoman word fez. That's why he wears the hat. That's why the hat never falls off, because Popeye is a Moor. Okay? You
What?
Kem. Hold on, there's more. There's more. Hold on.
Wait,
There-
this is actually about hats.
Sorry, what?
Does this mean that Kemet is actually about hats?
Yeah, basically. Hold on. We're getting to the good part. Check this out. Check out these supreme truths.
And the edict in Revelations is be sure not to lose your crown in your spiritual path.
Don't lose your crown, your
But
spiritual
that
path.
it is in and on your spirit
Hmm.
is a part of the reassurance that you have it. He never loses his
He never
crown.
loses his hat. Very important. And now,
He's
now
smoking a peace pipe,
he's smoking a peace pipe.
old Indian
Oh.
cob pipe. That's an Indian invention.
That's an Indian invention.
He's a
Popeye's a
sailor.
Moor. He's a sailor,
A navigator.
a navigator.
That's more.
That's the Moor. Okay,
He
good.
has- yes, sir.
Someone's asking him a fucking question.
I'm asking him a lot of questions right now, yeah.
Listen to this shit. This fucking audio. Here we go.
What is interesting about this cartoon,
Mhm.
I'll draw this one, but it doesn't come.
See the fucking symbolism of Popeye the Sailor Moor?
The Sailor Moor. I.
You didn't think this? As you can see, that is why Popeye's head is star-shaped. See, Popeye is a Moorish character that is why they drew him with a head the shape of a star. As you all know, that Popeye's head is star-shaped.
I see that now. My eyes have been opened.
I'm a Moor.
My eyes have been forced wide open, and I now understand.
Okay. And
I understand so much more than I ever thought was possible.
Okay, now let's check the last YouTube channel I want to look at for today before we move on to something slightly different. Hold on, let me just pull this up here. There's something very interesting to me about this channel. So this guy is named Saladin Allah. As you can see, his name is Allah, so he is a member of the 5% Nation because they call themselves these fucking names. And he is...
Right.
He has a website called atlantischool.blogspot.com. The Atlantis School. So here he reads all sorts of woke children's literature. And now let's go to the playlist. And he has a playlist called Atlantis Builds Animation Series. Okay?
What?
Animation series. So let's look at the first video in his animation series.
Peace. Today's mathematics is knowledge, and we're going to take a few minutes to talk about what that actually means.
Go anime!
Knowledge is a compound
let's
word,
go anime.
and it has two words
Go
in
anime!
it,
Oh my
know
god!
and ledge. Imagine yourself
has
visiting
the
a park that you've never
there.
been to before. So you're walking
No and
along.
ledge.
This is fucking...
Watermarks everything.
I have expect this video to be called Black Caillou Destroys New York and Gets Grounded. Look at this fucking shit. Caillou becomes a Satan. Caillou becomes a black Moor and gets grounded. This is some fucking shit. Okay, let's look at the rest of this video. Shh.
Looking at the beautiful scenery, and you don't notice that there's a sign that says, "Park ends here." By the time you look up, you no longer see the big trees, the park benches. You're standing in the middle of somebody's backyard.
Why is he running so slow?
Thought it was saying, well,
this just goes on like this. This is an NWA song.
This.
I need to turn the volume off, but he's playing an NWA song. Look. And this just goes on. This fucking keeps going. Look.
Is this just the entire video?
No, but he needed to stop for an entire minute for this guy to just keep running.
To know means to be
This isn't.
That's it, like nothing happened.
woke. And in this day and age, it means woke. Bruh.
Bruh.
It's just as confusing as anything else that's woke
If you
right now.
never would have known the ledge of that park, you never would have ended up in someone's backyard. And yeah, you might have almost gotten bit by a vicious dog.
This is still
but
better
at the
than
end
Steven
of the
Universe.
day, you learn to walk
Yeah.
on water. No, seriously.
It's
though.
definitely more
learning more.
coherent.
People learn things in life by accident. And oftentimes, there are a lot of fears that are associated with learning in that regard. Because
Okay,
a
that's enough of this.
Okay, so we're afraid of learning.
He ended up in someone's backyard.
And then he ran on water.
Ran
Was
on
this
water.
him trying to explain a trespassing incident?
Was he jogging? Was he a jogger?
Oh shit! I think you've cracked it.
This is how not to get caught while you're jogging.
Okay, let us continue.
That's right.
Let's continue to the reading intensive part of our little stream. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to Wikipedia because we're gonna read a little bit about the Nation of Islam and just general black nationalist movements. So we're on Wikipedia, and we're going to read a little bit about this. So, we already know about the Moorish Science Temple of America, the Nation of Islam, the 5% Nation. Let's read no, we already know all of this. The United Nation of Islam. We'll talk about them later. Let's look at the article for the Nation of Islam, because you need to understand the history of the Nation of Islam. So let's begin with what we've learned last week. Last week we learned that originally there was an organization called the Moorish Science Temple, started by Noble Drew Ali, who, while he was running it, one of the members of his temple stole a bunch of money. Then another member murdered him in the temple's Unity Hall, quite ironically. And Noble Drew Ali was... Yep. And Noble Drew Ali was arrested on suspicion of murder. And when he was released by the police, they had either beaten him up so bad that he died, or he got tuberculosis. Either way, he died. Then one of his disciples, called Farad Muhammad, the founder of the Nation of Islam, claimed that he is the reincarnation of Noble Drew Ali, even though both of them were alive at the same time, and that is not how reincarnation works. Then they wouldn't accept him as the new reincarnation of Farad Muhammad, so he started his own Noble Drew Ali. So he started his own organization called the Nation of Islam. And we are going to read a little bit about the Nation of Islam today.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah. Okay, let's look at some excerpts. Here we go. Let's right. So Viz, how about you read this? Just start from the top, and I'll find some places to skip to while you're.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Actually, could you send the page to me?
Yeah. Hold on.
The video is kind of compressing on my end, so I can't really see it.
Yeah, that's fine. So we're gonna learn a little bit about the Nation of Islam.
Boy.
What are you doing?
That's
not the page link.
Don't send me.
I'm seeing a couple stars in that picture, though.
Click that fucking link.
Yeah. All right. I'm clicking the link. I'm going to history.
Go down to history.
Oh boy.
Well, let's.
Okay. The Nation of Islam was founded in Detroit in 1930 by Wallace Fard Muhammad, also known as W.D. Fard Muhammad. Prior to the founding of the Nation of Islam, Science Temple of America, known then as the David Ford L., and had tried to claim its leadership by proclaiming himself to be the reincarnation of founder Noble Drew Ali, but failed. His goal, according to the Nation of Islam, was to teach the downtrodden and defenseless black people a thorough knowledge of God and of themselves, and to put them on the road to self-independence with a superior culture and higher civilization than they had previously experienced. According to the Nation of Islam, Fard chose Elijah Muhammad to be his assistant in 1931. According to Muhammad, Fard trained him daily for 9 months, then less frequently for about 2 years. In May 1933, shortly after naming Elijah Muhammad Minister of Islam, Fard disappeared without notifying his followers or designating a successor. In the wake of Fard's disappearance, several potential leaders emerged. Muhammad asserted that Fard had selected him to be his successor and trained him day and night for 3 years. He argued that Fard was God incarnate, and that Fard had revealed this to him alone. Muhammad established a newspaper, The Final Call to Islam, initially referring to Fard as a prophet and later as Almighty God. He prevailed over his rivals as leader.
Okay, so that's great. So Fard starts a movement after failing to take over a different movement by claiming to be the reincarnation of the person who led the movement. And then this is either made up or he actually said this, but he either proclaimed himself to be Allah, or this weird guy who was supposed to be a successor made it up so he can take over after he died. Okay, This part about World War II is not very interesting, so let's go to the next paragraph. During this time, the Nation of Islam attracted Malcolm Little while in prison in Boston for burglary from 1946 to 1952. Little joined the Nation of Islam. He was influenced by his brother Reginald, who had become a member in Detroit. Little quit smoking, gambling, eating pork in keeping with the nation's practices and dietary restrictions. He spent long hours reading books in prison library, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, this is Malcolm X. And now let's go a little bit further and explain why Malcolm X left the Nation of Islam and what happened next. In March 1964, Malcolm X left the nation due to disagreements with Elijah Muhammad, among other things. Malcolm X cited his interest in working with other civil rights groups, rights leaders, saying Muhammad had prevented him from doing so in the past. Later, Malcolm also said Muhammad had engaged in extramarital affairs with young nation secretaries, a serious violation of nation teachings. On February so-and-so and so, Malcolm X was shot and killed while giving a speech at the Abaddon, I don't know how to read that, ballroom in Washington in March 1966. 3 Nation of Islam members were convicted of assassinating Malcolm X. So let's go from the top.
Wait, so it was the Nation of Islam who assassinated Malcolm X?
Yes. So let's go from the top again.
Oh, shit. I was told it was the CIA or the white people.
No. So let's go from the top again. The scientific temple is established. The guy who establishes it ends up getting killed by the police because some of his friends from the organization are stealing and killing each other. Then someone tries to claim that he is the reincarnation of this guy, forms the Nation of Islam after they fail to accept this. Then he dies. No, he doesn't die. He disappears, and we'll get to how he disappeared very soon. Someone else takes over claiming that this guy was God. And then Malcolm X joins, who was a convicted felon. And then they kill him. So pretty much everyone so far has either disappeared or was killed by another member of their own organization. Actually, let's go back a bit because I'd like to explain how and why Fard disappeared. So let's go to the article about Fard himself.
How do you know this, odd guy? How do you know how Fard disappeared?
Because I read the Wikipedia article. So let's look at the picture let's look at this picture.
I was excited to find out if you had disappeared him yourself, but okay. This
is a picture of Wallace Fard Muhammad. That looks not.
Wait a fucking minute.
Let's make it a little bit bigger. Does he look black to you?
I've got some questions here. I got a lot of questions here.
This is the founder of the Nation of Islam. He's
definitely. I have several questions.
As we have explained previously, the 5% Nation left this organization, left the Nation of Islam, partially because the founder, who is apparently God according to them, was supposed to be black, but he doesn't look very black. The founder of the Nation of Islam.
He's an albino, maybe?
He is half black, but he is extremely light skinned. So let's go back a little bit, and
it's an albinoid using tricknology.
Using tricknology. So let's scroll down and explain arrest and disappearance. Let's see. Count of Fard and his followers. Trace of Fard's history. Fard FBI files. More simple.
It keeps sounding like you're saying fart.
It does sound like that. Hold on. Let me
FBI
find
files.
Ritual. Oh. Let's find the word ritual. No, that's not the word. Let's look at sacrifice. Here we go. Let's read from here. In the early stages of his ministry, Fard used the Bible as his textbook, since it was the only religious book with which the majority of his hearers were familiar. With growing prestige over a constantly increasing group, Fard became bolder in his denunciations of Caucasians and began to attack the teachings of the Bible in such a way as to shock his hearers and bring them to an emotional crisis. Beyond Bayonin, that's the guy we're talking about, Bayonin's account of Fard's followers, Bayonin's account interviewees told him that reports of Fard's message spread through the black community. Attendance at the house meetings grew until listeners were divided into groups and taught in shifts. Finally, the community contributed money and rented a hall to serve as temple where meetings were conducted. The Quran was soon introduced as the most authoritative of all texts for the study of the faith. Fard prepared texts that served as authoritative manuals of faith and were memorized verbatim by his followers. And here's the interesting part. Bayon describes disputes and tensions that arose between the new community and the police over the group's refusal to send their children to public schools. One member of the group, later declared mentally insane, allegedly participated in a human sacrifice in 1932 in an effort to follow lessons regarding the sacrifice of devils. These incidents drew police attention, according to Bayonin, and contributed to the persecution and schisms. So this is what happened. One of his members conducted a human sacrifice and Fard disappeared. That is... Yeah.
Yeah. Certain some more questions again, odd guy.
Yeah, very... The Nation of Islam is a pretty interesting group. That is how the leader of the Nation of Islam went AWOL and disappeared forever. So we're going to continue here back to the original article and scroll back down. Okay, Malcolm X dies, and so on and so on. I'll give you the gist of this. After Malcolm X dies, Elijah Muhammad becomes the leader of the Nation of Islam. Then Elijah Muhammad dies. He interestingly is not murdered by one of his own followers. Elijah Muhammad dies, and then the son of Elijah Muhammad tries to steer the Nation of Islam to a more sane version of Islam, to a more mainstream version. And so Farrakhan shows up and he just steals all of the members of the Nation of Islam and recreates the Nation of Islam separately from the son of Elijah Muhammad. But one interesting detail that you should know about Malcolm X and his assassination is that the reason he left the Nation of Islam, apart from the fact that the leader of the Nation of Islam was cheating on his wife and sleeping with various secretaries, is that he went to Mecca. And the story goes that Malcolm X went to Mecca, and there he saw Muslims of all colors and creeds and became less racist and came back to America and denounced his former beliefs. The truth is, he did not become less racist. The truth is that while he was there, he tried to tell other Muslims about Yakub, the big head scientist, and they all laughed at him, and he decided that this probably is not the correct religion to follow. That is the actual story of what happened. They all laughed at, as we are laughing now, it's an age-old tradition, laughing at the story of Yakub, the big head scientist. So this blah blah blah
brings people together.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip of water here. A sip of cola, actually. I don't have any water. I didn't prepare.
Oh, so that's what you were doing during the mic test.
Yeah. Okay. So blah blah blah, and we'll get to the current status of the Nation of Islam in a second. But let's look a little bit at the beliefs of the Nation of Islam. So let's go a little bit up. There's some articles here. Beliefs and theology. Okay? Savior's Day isn't very interesting. Nation of Islam and anti-Semitism, not very interesting. We'll say that...
Oh, that's not interesting to you, maybe.
It's... Okay. Look, this is the least funny part, so I'm gonna skip it.
Okay.
Tribes of
You control the stream and all.
Listen, I swear to you that this is not very interesting. let's read the. You know what, Viz, you read this because I'm pretty.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Is
send
this
you.
on the same page as the one you
No,
linked me,
no,
or are you like?
no.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and give this
Like
to
I
you.
said, it compressed it, so I can't see it that good.
Yeah, go
Thank
ahead.
you. Beliefs and. I'm reading off of main beliefs.
Yeah, main beliefs. Let's go.
Main beliefs. The main belief of the Nation of Islam and its followers is that there is only one God, Allah, and Muhammad is the messenger of God.
You've
But
just
their
became Muslim,
most
by the
important
way.
worship is. Huh?
If you
Son
say
of a.
that, yeah, if you say that, you become Muslim automatically. Keep going.
Son of a bitch.
You're
Their
Muslim
most
and he's
important
Moroccan
worship is
now.
praying 5 times a day, citation needed. The official beliefs, as stated by the Nation of Islam, have been outlined in books, movies,
Yeah.
documents, and articles published by the Wait, there are movies published
Yeah,
by the
I
organization?
didn't read this very carefully, and I'm gonna look up some movies at that for maybe a future
Oh,
stream.
we need to see some of those films. I am excited for that. Okay.
I'll try to find some.
We could make it part of EDF movie night. That'd be a
Ooh,
great one.
nice.
Their official beliefs, as stated by the Nation of Islam, have been outlined in books published by the organization, as well as speeches by Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm X, Louis Farrakhan, and other ministers. Citation needed. Many of Elijah Muhammad's teachings may be found in the Message to the Black Man in America and The True History of Jesus as Taught by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Chicago Coalition for Remembrance, Elijah 1992. Many of Malcolm X's teachings in the Nation of Islam theology are in his The End of White World Supremacy. A while later, a more critical discussion of these beliefs can be found in the autobiography of Malcolm X, co-written with Alex Haley. It is important to note that near the end of Malcolm X's life, Malcolm, along with Elijah Muhammad's son, Wallace Muhammad, broke away from major parts of Elijah Muhammad's theology. This was spurred originally by immoral actions by Elijah Muhammad, which were incongruent with the nation's own teachings. But then, mainly from Malcolm's experience with the Hajj pilgrimage to Mecca, Malcolm, following Wallace's footsteps, along with the many other followers, entered Sunni Islam. They rejected that Wallace Fard Muhammad was God incarnate, as God cannot be in human form, and that Muhammad was a prophet sent by God, as the Prophet Muhammad from 570 CE to 632 CE is the last prophet of humankind, according to Islam's Quran, verse 40. Jesus Christ. Do I gotta read the rest?
Yeah, no, this is kind of boring.
You can't speak about Jesus.
This is not as exciting as when it started and we got to know that there were movies.
Yeah. Okay, let's skip to the next paragraph here. Black experience isn't very interesting. Hold on. Blah, blah, blah. Not very interesting.
Black experience of slavery was Bible prophecy. Oh, the mother plane.
Well, we'll get to the mother plane. No.
The mother plane.
Hold on, let me scroll down for a second. Let's see. Criticism. We'll talk about the mother plane in a second. That's not the interesting part. Teachings on race. Okay, let's go. You know what? I wanted to. That's not what I was looking for. Hold on. Let me just find it. Beliefs in theology. Oh, okay. This is the article I wanted to look at. Yakub. This is this. Let's read the story of Yakub.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. Do you have? I'll just give it to you.
Wait, if we're gonna read the story of Yakub, I need another swig.
Okay, I'm gonna start reading. The story of Yakub.
We can break it up into like individual parts.
Okay, you know, Ralph, you start reading while I go turn on my air conditioning.
Yes, you do it.
All right.
Make the Rubinoid do it.
Start with story, not the first paragraph.
Let me. Yakub. All right, here we go. Let's see. The story of Yakub originated in the writings of Wallace Fard Muhammad, the founder of the Nation of Islam, in his doctrinal Q&A pamphlet, Lost Found Muslim Lesson Number 2. it was developed by its successor Elijah Muhammad in several writings, most fully in the chapter entitled "The Making of Devil."
Let's go into the next paragraph. Yaqub is said to have been born in Mecca at a time when 30% of original black people were dissatisfied. He was a member of the Meccan branch of the tribe of Shabazz. Yaqub acquired the nickname Big Head because of his unusually large head and arrogance. At the age of 6, he discovered the law of attraction and repulsion by playing with magnets made of steel. So let's just explain something.
Wait a minute. This is the stuff from the text-to-speech video.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Apparently, this was a highly advanced society, more technologically advanced than anything we've ever seen, but they didn't know how magnets work.
It was magic!
Yeah. This insight led to a plan to create new people. He saw an unlike human being made to attract others who could, with the knowledge of tricks and lies, rule the original black man. By the age of 18,
there we go, trickology.
Yeah. By the age of 18, he had exhausted all knowledge in the University of Mecca. He then discovered that the original black man contained both a black germ and a brown germ, with 59,999 followers, very specific number. He went to an isle in the Aegean Sea called Pelion, which Muhammad identified with Patamos. Once there, he established a despotic regime and set about breeding out the black traits, killed all darker babies, and created a brown race. Yeah. Planned Parenthood, yeah. And created a brown race after 200 years. Yaqub died at the age of 152, but his followers carried on his work. After 600 years of this deliberate eugenics, the white race was created. The brutal conditions of their creation determined the evil nature of the new race. By lying to the black mother of the baby, this lie was born into the very nature of the white baby. And murder for the black people was also born in them, or made by nature a liar and murderer. The new race traveled to Mecca, where they caused so much trouble they were exiled to West Asia, Europe, and stripped of everything but the language. Once there, they were roped in to keep them out of paradise. These soldiers patrolled the borders armed with swords to prevent the devils from crossing. For many centuries, they lived a barbaric life, surviving naked in caves and eating raw meat. But eventually, they were drawn out of the caves by Moses, who taught them to wear clothes. Moses tried to civilize them, but eventually gave up and blew up 300 of the most troublesome of them with dynamite. However, they had learned to use trigonology to usurp... Trigonology to usurp power and enslave the black population, bringing the first slaves to America according to the autobiography of Malcolm X. All the races other than the black race were byproducts of Yaqub's, spelled Yakubian biography, work, as the red, yellow, and brown races were created during the bleaching process. However, the black race includes Asian people considered to be shared ancestors of the Moors. Whites were defined as Europeans. Elijah Muhammad also asserted that some of the new white race tried to graft themselves back into the black nation, but they had nothing to go by. As a result, they became guerrillas.
What?
Yeah. White people, when white people tried to turn back into black people, they accidentally turned themselves into gorillas.
Oh.
I turned myself into a gorilla.
I turned myself into a gorilla.
I'm Gorilla Rick.
You're small. I turned myself into a gorilla.
A few were lucky enough to make a start and got as far as what you call a gorilla. In fact, all of the monkey family are from this 2,000-year history of the white race in Europe. All monkeys in the world are white people that try to turn black. I absolutely love this because Elijah Muhammad and Wallace Farad made this up as an attempt to flip racist like theories on their head. Like instead of black people are monkeys, white people are the real monkeys. But they actually made it worse because according to them, when a white person tries to turn black, they accidentally turn into monkeys. How is that better?
I don't know how that's better, but
I tried to turn myself black, but accidentally I turned myself into a chimpanzee. Ook, ook, ook. White black people are superior, apparently. What the fuck?
The superior black race. Oops, I turned into a gorilla. Oopsie daisy.
According to the Nation of Islam doctrine, Yaqub progeny were destined to rule for 6,000 years before the original black people of the world regained dominance, a process that began conveniently in 1914. Very, very convenient that just as he was alive to rediscover this, it all started again. Okay, sources, not interesting, don't care, role in the Nation of Islam, culture. Okay, let's go back a little bit. I'm getting really good at reading. Let's read a little bit about the mother plane. The mother plane is a pretty interesting story. Let me just get a little sippy here.
Big sippy. Big sippy.
Thank you, Viz.
Put your burqa back on.
Yeah, I regret making that video. Okay. The mother plane. Elijah Muhammad taught his followers that the vision of the prophet Ezekiel, which Jews call Merkavah, was a UFO that he called the mother wheel or the mother plane. And this is a quote from the book Ezekiel. Oh, no, I'm not going to read the quote from the book Ezekiel. I'm going to read the quote from Louis Farrakhan. Huh?
It was aliens the whole time.
Hold on, it's better than aliens. Okay, let me read a quote from Louis Farrakhan.
Those were headlights. You were on the freeway.
Listen. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad this is a quote. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad told us of a giant mother plane that is made like the universe, spheres within spheres. White people called them unidentified flying objects. Ezekiel, in the Old Testament, saw a wheel that looked like a cloud by day, but a pillar of fire by night. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that wheel was built on the island of Nippon. Any guesses where that is?
Wait, what?
The island of Nippon, which is now called Japan.
Yeah, I'm having some questions here. Wait, the Japanese built UFOs for the black people?
Apparently, by some of the original scientists. It took $15 billion in gold at that time to build it. It's very strange. Yeah, it is made of the toughest steel. It is made of the toughest steel in Japan. The Japanese steel is folded 1,000 times, Viz. They folded over and over. It folded 1 million folded steel. Stronger than your stupid white people gaijin steel. My fucking katana spaceship is superior.
Yaqub was studying the blade.
You was eating watermelons. I was studying the blade.
I will continue. America does not yet know the composition of the steel used to make an instrument like it. It is a circular plane, and the Bible says that it never made turns. How did it go anywhere? Because of its circular nature, it can stop and travel in all directions at speeds 1,000 miles per hour. He said that there are 150,000 small wheels in this mother wheel, which is half a mile by half a mile. Mother wheel is like a small human-built plane. Each one of these small planes carry 3 bombs. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that these planes were used to set up mountains on the earth. The Quran says... No, listen. The Quran says it like this. We have raised mountains on the earth, lest it convulse with you. How do you raise a mountain? And what is the purpose of a mountain? Have you ever tried to balance a tire. I'm pretty sure the Quran does not say that. You use weights to keep the tire balanced. That's how the earth is balanced, with mountain ranges. Honorable
Wait.
Elijah, yeah.
The Earth is a
Yeah.
tire?
Yeah, okay, listen. In the Old Testament, Ezekiel saw the Japanese blade steel spaceships with bombs. As the Quran says, when you balance the tire, you need to use mountains so that the earth doesn't go off its axis, which is why you need the half a mile by half a mile spaceship that never turns to drop bombs to make mountains, okay? Okay, so I'm going to continue reading. This is all very clear. You're just stupid, okay? Okay.
Obviously, I am just retarded here.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad says that we have a type of bomb that, when it strikes the earth, a drill on it is timed to go into the earth and explode at the height that you wish the mountain to be. If you wish to take the mountain up a mile, 1.6 kilometers, you time the drill to go a mile in and then explode. The bombs these planes have are timed to go 1 mile down and bring up a mountain 1 mile high, but it will destroy everything within a 50 square mile radius. The white man writes in his above top secret memo of the UFOs. He sees them around his military installation like they are spying. The mother wheel is a dreadful looking thing. White folks are making movies now to make these planes look like fiction, but it is based on something real. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that the mother plane is so powerful that with the sound vibrating in the atmosphere, just with sound, it could crumble buildings. Okay, there's the entire quote.
Is that what took down the Twin Towers on 9/11?
Possibly. The Nation of Islam.
I was actually about to say, it's like, is that why why there's so many terrorist bombings?
Yeah,
they're trying to balance the earth.
They're trying to balance the earth. Listen,
like a tire.
When you think that the Muslims did 9/11, you're talking about the wrong Muslims. It was specifically the Nation of Islam, okay, with the mothership planes that did this. Okay,
the mother wheels, they were just trying to build up a new mountain range because we have to balance out the earth. That's why there's been so much shit happening.
Exactly.
We need to spiritually balance out the earth.
Terrorism, that's what created the coronavirus.
Exactly. Okay, so I'm gonna go to a different page now. Let's talk about the tribe of Shabazz. This is pretty short. I'm gonna take another little sip. My mouth gets dry when I try to read. Hold on. This is explaining the tribe. Hold on. Okay. According to the Nation of Islam, the tribe Shabazz was the only survivor of the 13 tribes that lived on the earth 66 trillion years ago. After a rogue scientist blew up the earth, splitting off the moon. The earth and the moon were once one planet before a rogue scientist blew it up. The other tribes perished. The tribe of Shabazz relocated to the rich Nile Valley of Egypt. And the peasants and the present seat of the holy city, Mecca in Arabia. It was a technologically advanced society, even though they didn't know what magnets are. But one faction was led by Shabazz himself into previously unoccupied areas of Central Africa because he wanted them to be hardened. There they evolved Negroid features. Malcolm X in 1962 in a speech.
No alphabet, not even numerals.
Not even numerals. Okay, I'm just going to read this quote. He wanted the people to undergo a form of life that would make them tough and hard, and that other scientists wouldn't agree with. So this scientist named Shabazz took his family and wandered down into the jungles of Africa. Prior to that time, no one lived in the jungle. Our people were soft. They were black, but they were soft and delicate. Fine. They had straight hair. Right here on Earth, you find some of them look like that today. They are black as night, but their hair is like silk. And originally, all our people had this kind of hair. But this scientist took his family down to the jungle of Africa and lived in the open. Living in a jungle life, eating all kinds of food, had an effect on the appearance of our people. Actually living in the rough climate, our hair became stiff like it is now. So that's where black people come from, apparently. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey.
Let's see if there's anything else I've missed. We've talked about Yakub. We've talked about the dynamite. They didn't have magnets, but they had dynamite. Nation of Islam and anti-Semitism. Is there anything interesting here? I remember reading this, and there was nothing particularly interesting, except like, Okay, let's read a quote. This is from a speech that Farrakhan gave. Is the Federal Reserve owned by the government? The audience answers no. Farrakhan continues, who owns the Federal Reserve? And the audience answers, Jews. The same year they set up the IRS, they set up the FBI. And the same year they set up the Anti-Defamation League of B'nai Brit. I don't know who that is. It could be a coincidence. I want to see black intellectuals free. I want to see them not controlled by members of the Jewish community.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, the NOI sounds pretty based.
Pretty base. So let's talk about the Nation of Islam in present day. So we've talked about their past. We've talked how they came to be. We've talked about the 5% nation who split off from them because Farad was not black enough, apparently. Today, the Nation of Islam is you're not gonna believe this. The Nation of Islam is now a part of Scientology.
What?
Yeah, Farrakhan in recent decades has become very close with the founder of Scientology, and the Nation of Islam is now considered essentially a branch of Scientology, and they do audits. You know that thing that the Scientologists do where you hold an electrical device and it tells you how many magical aliens live on your back? The Nation of Islam does that now. A lot.
No, they test your thetan levels.
Yeah.
They test your melanin count.
Yeah, the Nation of Islam are also Scientologists. This is all real. Let's see. They're also affiliated with a Japanese nationalist group that tried to commit a terrorist attack. And I'd like to talk to you about a very fine individual from the Nation of Islam. So I'm going to scroll back down. Okay, so these are members.
Was that the group that was responsible for like the sarin gas attacks back in like the 90s?
No, not that one. There were a lot of terrorist groups in Japan. It's really weird. Okay.
Well, I mean, they did build the original mother wheel, so.
Yeah, they did.
Yep.
That is true. Okay.
Probably what they were using for the terrorist attacks.
Probably. Okay, Oh, by the way, the name of the guy who formed the 5% Nation is Clarence 13X, and his nickname is Puddin. Just thought
Of course it is.
Pudding.
Because of course it is.
His nickname is Puddin. Just want everyone to know that. Let me just find. Okay, here we go. One of the members of the Nation of Islam is John Ellen Muhammad, the Beltway Sniper. He is a mass shooter who shot up an area of Dallas for several months. Let's just read about this. Blah, 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 blah. Convicted murderer, born as Hold on, let's talk about. Okay, military source. Okay, the Beltway sniper attacks. Police followed a lead. Okay, Beltway sniper attacks. Let's go to the actual article. He is the DC sniper. He is the DC sniper is a member of the. That's a more common name for that. The DC sniper was a member of the Nation of Islam. The DC sniper attacks were a series of coordinated shootings that occurred during the 3 weeks in October 2002 in the District of Columbia, Maryland, Virginia. I don't remember where he's from Dallas. Got that confused. 10 people were killed and 3 others were critically wounded in the Baltimore, Washington metropolitan area. along the Interstate 95 area. Let me just give you the gist of this. This guy picked up a 17-year-old boy and drove around shooting people. Now, would you like to know what was his motive for doing this?
Yes, enlighten the fuck out of me.
There were two motives. First one, he wanted to kill his ex-wife. But he didn't want people to know that he killed his ex-wife. So his plan was he would kill a bunch of people in the area around his ex-wife so that when he killed his ex-wife, people would think she's just a random victim of a sniper and wouldn't suspect him. Brilliant plan, right?
Of course. Big brain move there.
Yeah. I'll just murder 10 people. One of them will be my wife. And that's better than murdering my wife. They'll never suspect a thing. Okay, so now you must be asking.
They'd suspect us if we murdered one person, but if we murder 100 people, they'll never see it coming.
Yeah. Now you might be thinking, what does the 17-year-old boy that he murdered people alongside with have to do with this? Well, that goes into the second justification for his attack. So let's go into motives. So let's.
Was he gay? Was that his gay twink lover?
No, I wish it was that simple. Let me read the second paragraph here. While in prison, Melville wrote a number of erratic diatribes about what he termed jihad against the United States. I've been accused on my mission. Allah knows I'm going to suffer now. He wrote because in his rants and drawings featured not only such figures as Osama bin Laden and Saddam Hussein, but also characters from the series The Matrix, of course. These musings were dismissed as immaterial. Some investigators reportedly said that they had all but eliminated terrorist ties or political ideologies as a motive. Nonetheless, in at least one of the ensuing murder trials, the Virginia court found Muhammad guilty of killing pursuant to direction or order. In 2006, Melville testified that the aim of the killing spree was to kidnap children for the purpose of extorting money from the government and to set up a camp to train children how to terrorize cities, with the ultimate goal being shut things down across the United States.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Wait a minute. I'm just saying, so he's going around trying to, do this as a front for... If we can find a way to tie this back to the Finders, I am going to go completely apeshit.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna... how long have I been streaming? My mouth is tired. Okay, it's almost 2 hours. By the way, I never actually read the super chat that was sent to me. Easy, take my taco shekels and go hoard them, UJ. Thank you, buddy. So we're going to be finishing up soon. And before we finish up, what did I want to do? Okay, so let me just wrap everything up in a neat little bow and go a little bit into what we're going to be doing next week. So I'm going to go back to the Nation of Islam, and I'm going to show you on the screen. No, let's go even further back to... There we go. Here we go. So let's look at all these groups. So first of all, there was the Moorish Science Temple of America, who founded a group, the OG, founded by Noble Drew Ali, the Prophet. And then there was a schism where one of them killed another person, and then the leader was beaten by the police to death. By the way, they were a combination of Buddhism, Christianity, Gnosticism, and Taoism. I forgot to mention that. And so that was the end of that movement. Then Wallace Farad showed up and he said, hey, I am the reincarnation of this guy, even though we were both alive at the same time. They told him to fuck off, so he founded the Nation of Islam. Then one of the members of the Nation of Islam ritualistically sacrificed a white person to God, and Farad disappeared. After he disappeared, his follower claimed that he was actually God and went back up to heaven and took over the organization. When this man died, his son tried to move the organization to a more sane direction and created the United Nation of Islam. But the rest of them told him to fuck off and reformed the Nation of Islam, and then they continued to claim that that Farad was actually God. Malcolm X was supposed to be the next inheritor of the movement, but then he got tired of being laughed at for his for believing in giant head scientists, and because the person running the movement was constantly cheating on his wife. So he left. So of course they murdered him. The next person to take over the group was, of course, Farrakhan. Farrakhan decided to join the Nation of Islam with Scientology and accidentally produced the DC Sniper. Meanwhile, a man named Clarence 13X, aka Pudding, decided that the person who founded the Nation of Islam can't be God because he's probably white. In a shocking turn of events. Of course, he formed his own organization called the 5% Nation, obsessed with supreme mathematics and supreme alphabetics, which is just assigning nonsensical meanings to letters and words. But he was not able to continue his organization because, of course, he was murdered within 5 years, and his followers believed that he was taken up to heaven, and that's why he's dead. And now his non-religious organization is a religious organization. While all of this is going on, the original founders, the Moorish Science Temple, have split off into 50 fucking different groups, some of them aligning themselves with the fucking Kemet people, and each of them believing that black people originate from a different part of Asia. So this is the state of things right now, but that is not where it ends, because that is not the final groups to be created out of the Nation of Islam. The two final groups that are worth talking about are no, this isn't it either. I forget their names. They're kind of hard to remember. Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and find their names here. There we go. Where is it? Subsidiaries. Here we go. Offshoots. Here we go. Offshoots and sects. The Nubian Nation and the American Society of Muslims. These two are the most insane sects of the Nation of Islam. They are completely off the rails. All the rest of the Nation of Islam pales in comparisons to these psychopaths. So next week, we're going to be talking about them. We're going to maybe talk about Kemet and Sango and maybe the Hebrew Israelites. And we might talk about the random black cult that I accidentally stumbled upon that is operating out of YouTube. And that is
I am
it.
really hyped about that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You don't want to miss it.
I have no words.
I'm thinking of making a video just so people can more easily understand the history of the Nation of Islam. Just very simple, just so you can all understand how insane all this shit is.
Be prepared for the rest of the streams to come.
Yeah. Okay, so my mouth is dry. I'm very tired. I am done with this fucking stream, and I'm going to shut it off. Everyone in the fucking chat, I hate you.
Down.
I'm shutting it down. Say goodbye, everyone. I am turning off the stream. Good night.
Goodbye, everybody. Stay woke.